George, if you beat Vasily Lomachenko, you're starting to build somewhat of a Hall of Fame case yourself, perhaps. You already have the win against Teofimo Lopez. Sure, you had the two losses against Haney, but maybe another big fight and a big win. And do you feel you at that point you'd be confident in your credentials?
Yeah, definitely. For me, Hall of Fame is a motivation. That is a motivating factor. Now, you can't deny when Kambosos has beat Lopez and gone the distance twice with Devin Haney and then comes out and beats the great Lomachenko. You start to think to yourself, of course, that has to be in play, but that is for the future. For me, I'm just very focused, very motivated on right now, May 12th, winning this fight and what's to come in the future. You know, we'll be, we'll be there. What's meant to be is what's meant to be.
Mm-hmm. And if you win this title, all of a sudden you become a very attractive fighter for all of the other top dogs in the division, namely Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis. They're not fighting each other, so they might as well fight you. Are those the kinds of fights that you're looking for right after this one?
Well, we'll have to see. Our motivation again is on Vasily Lomachenko. That's our main focus. But you say I go back up, obviously to the top of the lower division. I believe I go straight to the top dog because Kambosos is a seller. Kambosos knows how to do big fights, been in big fights, stadium fights, sell out arenas. A lot of these other guys cannot do it. As much as they like to talk online, the numbers are there, the facts are there, and we'll have to wait and see. They're all great names, they're all great fighters. And one thing, Kambosos fears no man. He steps to the best. The resume speaks for itself. 2.5 years I've gone in there and fought the best of the best, back to back to back. So we'll wait and see. But for now, May 12th, we stay focused on that day and the great Lomachenko in front of us. How can I look
Mm-hmm.
at anyone else?
Your fight, obviously, against Lomachenko features Devin Haney's last three out of his last four fights and the opponents he's beaten. He's obviously fighting April 20 against Ryan Garcia. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are seeking your opinion as to what you think about this fight. Ryan is going in there as an underdog. What do you think he needs to do to win?
Look, I spoke to Devon last night. We've got a great relationship, got a lot of respect for each other, and we did two big fights here in Australia. Shitload of world titles on the line, a shitload of money on the line, and we had some good fun with that. But what does Ryan have to do? Look, that's up to his team. That's up to whatever game plan he's coming with. But I cannot see him winning this fight. I think Devon is just getting better and better, and I think it's going to be too much for him. And look, you're a reporter, you're a guy that knows his sport inside out. You can see the two kind of guys. Devon is so focused, so zoned in, tremendous shape, while Ryan is talking about who killed Tupac and he knows who did it, or he's talking about other things. So, and don't get me wrong, I agree on some things that Ryan says. I'm not going to go out online and make a big fuss about it, but there's so much more that, you know, I think it's affecting how big of a fight this is. So Devin Haney will be victorious, and I can't see what way Ryan can win.
Mm-hmm. Do you see a stoppage in this fight? Do you see a side of Devin Haney that we haven't seen before? You think it's going to be one sided, but do you think it'll result in a stoppage?
Yeah, look, Ryan's tough. He's a tough guy. He can, we've seen him. He's been put down from Luke Campbell, got back up. Obviously, Gervonta Davis caught him. First time he got up, second time body shot, couldn't get up. But we have to wait and see. Boxing is a funny game. We might be expecting one thing and it's the total opposite, or the way we see it is the way it's going to be. Could there be a stoppage? Yeah, I believe yes, but we're going to have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you were picking Devin Haney's brain about Lomachenko. What was the conversation like? What were some pointers he offered you?
No, not really too much talk about Lomachenko. He knows that I've had a great preparation with a great team, great sparring partners, great coach. One of his coaches is one of my coaches as well. He will be flying straight after the fight to assist my lead coach, Anton Kadushin. That's Romain Matthews. So we've got good respect for each other. It was more about maybe making a special appearance at the big fight between Kambosos and Lomachenko.
Oh, Devin is considering coming to Australia for the fight.
maybe.
That's terrific. What do you think Ryan can learn from your losses in order to beat Devin? What do you think are some takeaways that he could learn from that to maybe apply to his fight?
Look, we're two kind of different fighters. Look, Ryan is quite a big size kind of guy, so I think that can definitely play a factor. Um, Devin had that good size on myself. I thought I was a good size lightweight, but Devin, is quite big at that lightweight division at that stage, but he has gotten bigger. Ryan, you can see, has got that size as well, so that can be a factor. He's got tremendous speed as well. That can be a factor, but like I said, the thing with Devin is he makes you fight his fight. And I heard it when he fought Prograis, and the commentator said the exact same thing. I'm watching the fight live, and they said Devin makes you fight his fight. And I thought to myself, you know what? They're bloody right. The two fights that I had, especially the second fight, tried everything. I tried to switch. I tried to make him uncomfortable. I was punching the shit out of his leg to try to slow them legs down. I tried everything, and again, he just makes you feel that you're fighting his fight. So um, yeah, look, Ryan's going to probably use his speed, use his size, and we have to wait and see next week. But it's an exciting fight. It's great for boxing.
Absolutely. What about yourself in the Loma fight, George? Do you feel like you're going to have to bully Loma and make him uncomfortable, get him out of his game? We usually see Loma as the one who comes. He's earned the nickname of the Matrix for a reason. Do you feel like you really need to take him out of his game plan and use your size in order to do that?
Look, Lomachenko's got a great IQ. He's tremendous on the feet, but again, he likes to come forward too. And like I said, styles make fights. I feel that what I bring to the table, the artillery that I have, the artillery that I've been able to add to my game. Now, I've got a very good coach, a Russian coach, who is one of the head national Olympic coaches for Russia. Um, we have brought him along. We've been working for the last 8, 9 months, straight after the last fight. And we've been able to progress and add more to our game. So we've got our own tricks up our sleeves, our own aces up our sleeves. And, you know, do we have to bully him? We have to wait and see. Do we have to use our speed? We have to wait and see. There is many moving parts to this fight, and we'll be ready to adapt whatever way it is. But one thing I know, it's going to be a fight to remember, and an electric fight.
You mentioned that you're not looking past Lomachenko, and nobody should be looking past Lomachenko in a fight of this. This is a career-defining fight for you, but it also could be a career-defining win that, just like we mentioned earlier, opens so many doors. Do you have an ideal vision of what it would look like in the next fight or the one after that? Are you kind of have a wish list already in front of you, win or lose, the fighters you want to face?
Look, I've been so focused on Lomachenko. I really have not been looking at anyone else. Of course, you got, these top lightweights as well, some big, big names. Guys like Gervonta Davis, a huge name. Of course, you, you know about these guys. You manifest possible down the road, but like I said, my mindset is on Lomachenko. This guy's an all-time great, future Hall of Famer. I can't give the respect we have for him is huge. I cannot disrespect him and say, hey, I'm looking at this guy or that guy, because that'd be the silliest mistake to make. And like I said, I'm preparing for the best Vasily Lomachenko on May 12th. Prime Vasily Lomachenko.
Rightfully so. And since we talked about Gervonta Davis, we might as well get your prediction on that as well too. He's fighting Frank Martin. Appears to be sometime in June. How do you see that fight unfolding? What's your prediction?
Yeah, look, Frank's. I like that kid. Frank, he's a sound boxer. Didn't look tremendous in his last fight, but again, styles make fights, and you're definitely going to be motivated and up for a guy like Gervonta Davis. So this is his big opportunity. This is his Super Bowl, and we'll have to wait and see. But again, you got to back Gervonta Davis in that fight. You think he'd be able to, you know, close the show, and I think sometimes it's not even just about the style, it's about the event. When you're fighting a guy like Gervonta Davis, it's a big event, and there's a lot of surrounding obstacles, part of the event. So depends how Frank mentally, he is with all that as well. And have to wait and see. But again, you got to back Gervonta Davis in that.
Absolutely. And we're all, of course, looking forward to your event, May 11 in the United States, May 12 in Perth, Australia, against Vasily Lomachenko for the vacant IBF lightweight title on ESPN here in the United States. George Kambosos, again, in big time fights. Congratulations on the opportunity and good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate all the fans and love me or hate me, Kambosos steps to the best. So bring on May 12th.